Hey guys, JDB Gaming here, and welcome back to the Survive the Hunt series on my channel. As you can see, we've got so many cars around me. We've got a full lobby of 30 hunts today. No, I'm joking. Keith Hydrocyclone decided it looked a little bit too quiet without so many cars. So here we are. Anyway, I started on the top of this. So I need to get off, get into my car, the Night Shark, and we can begin this hunt. Get off that, Keith. Oh, he didn't fall off. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Right, so... Oh, hang on. Let me just get... There we go. Technical difficulties. Anyway, we got going at 4:30. The hunt has not started yet because I have a 2-hour head start to get into the city, change my style, and change my vehicle. Because if I was to stay in this vehicle, one, it wouldn't be very fair because it's armoured and it's weaponized and it's bloody quick. And two, it would be very obvious. I wouldn't really stand a chance in blending in, because that is the point of this game mode. The whole point is we want to survive 24 hours. I can either do that, trying to survive by just going guns blazing, shooting anyone I see at once, or even just driving around the map like a maniac and just hoping that works. However, after a little while, if I had the hunters just... Why did I ditch my car there? If I had the hunters on me the whole time, I would inevitably make a mistake. And it will cost me. Actually, I really don't know what the strategy was here. Okay, we're going to go for you. A dubster. So, as well, what we're going to do is we will send my vehicle to storage just so it doesn't give the guys any clue as to when I swapped out of my car. So yeah, I could go guns blazing, but it's a little bit tricky. So ideally, you need to have a little bit of a period of time when you're blending in and... Oh, there's a robber apparently. Okay, let's just move away from this area so we don't get sucked into some in-game event. Perfect. Just scooch here, scooch, and amazing. And yeah, so basically, I just need to do some blending in. So we can't have just an action-packed hunt the whole time. Unfortunately, no, we have to have some boring, quiet periods. Anyway, time for me to change my style because we've stolen the car. Now to choose my different style. And I'm thinking of going for this today. I don't know why, I'm just feeling it. Picked it earlier before we get going, changed my hairstyle and everything, sort of set myself down. And let's just have a look at my character top left. Ah, yeah, it doesn't really give anything away. Amazing. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Oh, you're gonna scooch away. Cool. Okay, so that 2-hour head start period is still ticking away. They haven't been released yet, and so I'm going to use that opportunity to basically get a little bit close and see if we can maybe watch that motley crew of hunters. We have 10 today. Basically escape and leave the area that we started in, which is our university playing field. I don't know, it's one of those we decided just to make our home for the starts of these hunts. Because we have survived the hunt. I didn't create the idea, although I'd love to claim I did. I can't claim I did. Obviously, another YouTuber called Ferris created the idea, and since then I have just adapted it and made it into my own sort of version of Survive the Hunt. I'll go over what we do, some of the rules we have now in play as the hunt goes by. I'm not going to just chuck information all at you, and the majority of you anyway are returning viewers, so you already know what's going on. I just say what I like to say in case some of you people who are watching are brand new viewers and subscribers. And also just in case, because it's probably been such a long time since I posted a video that you probably have no idea what's occurring. But we're really getting close to where they're starting, so this is going to be a little bit dangerous. And we'll see if it works, otherwise I could be shooting myself in the foot. But we'll see, so we're all good. I probably approached this just a little bit too soon. Okay, so they're all about to leave. Okay, so they're leaving, which means it must be 5:30, 6:30, sorry. Just going to observe them all leaving. Now, I can't tell if some of those hunters are in cop cars or if it's just police chasing them. I think some of them are in trouble with the police. Okay, so we obviously had some people split down the back. Couldn't see everyone leave because there's multiple leaving points for this one. But that's fine. They've gone, and my first box ticked off. I didn't get spotted straight away, so that's good. Now it's been a good second or two since I last played GTA, so I'm probably going to be very twitchy with my steering and everything like that. So hopefully we can get back into the groove quite quickly and don't cause myself issues. But vehicle-wise, because whilst I'm in the vehicle, might as well touch upon that. Actually, the one thing I haven't touched upon before I touch upon that is, speaking of vehicles, is the whole point of Survive the Hunt is we also have 10 objectives around the map. I'll show you the map quickly, just because I forgot to do it earlier, and I normally do it in a 2-hour head start period. As you can see, I'm not going to go through the list, they're all dotted around. You can see the circles on the map, it's quite self-explanatory, and I'll talk to you as I go through. But we've got a good spread today. It's a good wide variety, and we have just, I'd say, just maybe one or two, you know, in the middle of the map. Otherwise, it's sort of all dotted around the place. So I think it's going to be good today. So obviously we do have one right here at the golf course, but there is a 2-hour period where I can't blow up. The whole point being, although there is something going on in the background, the whole point being so that the guys can spread out, and then I can look at blowing up, basically. So yeah, basically we want them spread out, so then when I do blow it up, it gives them information, because that's the whole point of Survive the Hunt. You know, if we didn't have the objectives, it could just be that I just sit still. Ooh, these are already investigating people at the golf course. I could just not sit still, I could just literally behave myself for 24 hours and not get spotted, which would be very boring to watch. Not very fun for me, not very fun for the hunters, just not very fun. Oh, excuse me, not very fun all around. Ooh, why am I getting shot at? I think that's just an AI, so there's no reason to suspect that they've already spotted me or whatever. Otherwise that would have been just a freak accident if they did spot me. There is a ding in the back of my car, and normally it's a good rule of thumb to get out of a damaged car, just in case there's different damage rendering on somebody else's screen. But because it's only a little bullet hole in the back, I don't expect the hunters to see that, and it may not necessarily, like I said, that damage may not have rendered on the screen. What could be worrying is that maybe it's a smashed rear view. Oh my god, why am I struggling? A smashed glass panel right on the back, which on this Dubster is giant, so it'd be very obvious if that was smashed or even just cracked or whatever. Hopefully it's not the case, but I think I'm just going to stick with the vehicle. No reason to panic and swap just yet. We're nearly at 8:30. There is a car just around the corner, the multicoloured car park, so we're going to head over to that one and tick that one off the list. And whilst I get closer, I'm going to be organised and call Lester, because we've also had the luck of the lights.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub. How can I help?
Okay, that is a hunter, so they are in the area. Oh, he's in like a sedan type thing. Okay, there's quite a few people also lingering, so maybe going for this vehicle is probably not the best thing. Oh, there he is. Don't know who's in that vehicle. Obviously we saw them at the golf course, and sort of, without realising it, followed me, because as you can see we don't have any maps. I'm just going to get rid of Lester. We don't have a map at the bottom left. Normally when you play GT you have a map at the bottom left. We don't have a map because the whole point is it's all about not knowing, because if there was a map it'd be pretty redundant, this whole thing. So no map, no overhead display names, so it's all incognito. Just thinking what the best way is to get out of here. Huh. Maybe entering the car park would be a nice idea. Just trying to make sure that no one's coming behind me. I don't think so. Just one last check before I go in. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that barrier straight away. Oh, maybe not a good idea. Sounds like someone's in the area. Just trying to think of how to approach this one before I get spotted being an absolute idiot. could even be that I just have the car angled here so I can just drive straight off in case I get spotted. That dubstill's there already, so I'm going to leave the car there. The only issue is with doing on foot is I've got a long way to go down after I blown the car up. And I didn't think of a helicopter as well, actually, so that's a good point. If the helicopter saw me, I could be in trouble. One thing I also have forgotten to do, actually, is, and whilst I'm here, is I get to use body armor at the start, which I've actually already applied. So I only get to use it at the start. Once my body armor has been depleted, I cannot stack it back up. So I have to be careful with my fights I pick. Otherwise, I could just keep stacking up on body armor, which would just, well, I'd be very strong. And because the whole point of the body up, basically, so the hunters they only have a certain few pistols they're allowed to use. I have my whole weapon wheel apart from MK2 weapons and alien weapons. And whilst I'm here, let me just change that up, just so I'm used to what I'm doing. Oh, I actually don't have any grenades. Okay, I need to buy some more grenades. That's not very organised of me. There was me saying I was organised. We'll keep with that. Okay. So, it's over there. Okay, what am I doing? Services. No. What am I doing? Okay, hang on. I'm really fluffing my lines here. Hey, we got ammo. Okay, we'll just go full ammo, and then we're not wasting our time having to sort of go through the whole list. Okay, cool. I'm not liking these sirens about. Okay, so Keith has died. Doesn't mean anything. This is actually Keith's Hydrocyclone, his car that I'm going for.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend, how can I help?
Okay.
Okay, that's not going to be a problem.
The chopper's just over there. Okay. Okay, he's going away. Amazing. Cock it, drop it, and let's just run away. Did we actually just launch that over? We did. Nice. Okay, that should get it. Let's watch it this time. I've heard it hit the car. Yep. We're good. Hopefully the chopper doesn't turn around quick enough. Can we see him in the distance? Nope. Okay, we're good. Time to get down as quickly as possible into my dubster. And hopefully we can get away as quickly as possible too. Did he see anybody leave the car park? That is the question I want to know. Pretty sure he did. No, he didn't. Oh, oh, I've managed to get away with one there. Okay. Let's see if I can utilise my Cortana blind eye and get over to another part of the map as quickly as possible. I don't think we're going to be able to with a minute. So this dubster also isn't the quickest thing in the world either. But it was something that wasn't checked, it wasn't looked at. I didn't exactly avoid doing the jankiest manoeuvre either. But it's nice to be something different, you know, rather than just always picking a coupe or coupe or a sedan or something like that. Because they are the better vehicles to go for. Because when it comes to chasers, you want something that's fast. Okay, I've got a dubster. It's not necessarily the quickest thing in the world. However, it's got, I assume it has strength. Is it an SUV? Yeah, it's an SUV. So that's what one can hope for. That if we need to get into a chase, I might be able to hold off being beaten and pushed around. Saying that, everything I said could mean nothing, because at the end of the day, pace is key. Basically, it is. undeniably, you need a pacey vehicle. So this next one we're going to go for is at the La Mesa police station. Just going to try and tick 2 early vehicles off my list. There we go. Yeah, I'm correct. Just thinking this is a long way to run, but I'm willing to do it, and if needs be, there are cars in the car park, so let's do it. Like that, Felon GT, that's a good car to go for. Okay, so running on foot again. I know there's a lot of on foot gameplay. Some of you asked for on foot gameplay. I'm just ticking that box of your request. Yeah, sure I am. Oh, could I climb on top actually? That'd be amazing. Just had a thought. This is in a police station, isn't it? So it's going to have barbed wire all around it. I'm going to be able to see it, aren't I? Yep, there. It'd be a godlike manoeuvre if I managed to throw a grenade over that, wouldn't it? I don't think it's going to happen. Otherwise, could I jump up? Oh, okay. Cogs are ticking. Think I've got an idea. Plan of action. Okay, so plan of action is we're going to jump up on this ramp. Which, okay, isn't the most inconspicuous thing in the world. And then we're going to jump down on this roof here. You see where I'm going with this? And if anything, we might actually be able to have a perfect view of the chopper coming or anything, and I'll be very shocked if he sees me, and if he does, I have a plan of action as how to escape anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so grenade out. Just double check the coast is clear. Why you're so blurry? Who knows? Is there a chopper about? Don't see one, so assuming we're in the clear. Just don't want it to bounce over. Hopefully that reaches. Oh no, too far. Okay. Think we're cool. Well, we've got the car for certain. There we go. There's the police I wanted to get rid of.
Hey there. What can I help you with? Oh, hey. You're in trouble. Okay. I'll deal with it.
Actually, right. I'm just going to get going. Nice landing. Well, I'm not going to faff about and wait for the hunters. I might as well just get going, you know. I was sort of thinking of... I mean, it'd be very early if I was to shoot down the chopper. I've got a lot of cover here, actually, so... I think we can have a little wander, a little cheeky peek. See what's going on. There he is. He's hovering very high up, so... It would be hard for me to sneak a shot at him. I think he'd also see it coming. But I don't think he's looking at the rooftop, so let's do it. Let's have a go. Alright. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Make sure I don't kill myself in the process. Oh, that's just lost all my armour. Nice, well done. There you go, there's me being a plonker about it all. Was it worth the attempt? Who knows. Probably didn't even reach him before it blew up. But again, I'll be very surprised if he's able to track this movement. So Definitely got him squirming. I'm sure it must have had him squirming. Right, I'm just going to health up because I'm certain that fall definitely took away from my armour. It might have even hit my health, but we have no way of knowing because obviously normally when you have the map at the bottom left it shows you what your armour is and what your health situation is. So without the map on you have no idea about the armour. So I'm assuming at this point all my armour is gone and we have to go from there. But even if you get into a gunfight and the guys manage to shoot you in the noggin, it's a headshot, isn't it? So you're going to be doomed anyway. Okay, 2 cars in quick succession. Nicely achieved. A little pop shot at the helicopter as well. I think this has been a good hunt so far. Can't complain too much. So whilst we're waiting, let me just tick off my cars. So we got the La Mesa police station, which was Lucid's car done. And we also... Ooh, whilst we're going this way, we also got Keith Hydro's done, which is eluding me from my eyesight. There you go, number 6. Cool. Basically, I have a little crib sheet in front of me where I write down people's names. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Got a tickly throat. Perfect for this, eh? And also where the car location is. So, basically, makes it easy for me. I've always done it, but now that's the objectives actually serve a purpose, we can... Well, yeah, it's easier to sort of have them there. And speaking of, if you aren't familiar with what I mean with the objectives having a purpose, it's no longer just a thing of the objectives being that they are just there to provide information as to where my location is. Because when I blow up the cars, I have to be within a certain distance. Because I am throwing grenades, I obviously can't be a million miles away. I have to be right next to the car. I've obviously tried various different tactics where I sometimes stayed right at the spot and hoped that everyone would just look at the radius around it and not look directly on it. And I've lingered for ages, so I like to mix it up, keep the hunters on their toes. Yeah, anyway, basically, the whole point is instead of it just being a boring hunt, it gives them information as to they know where my rough location is, because they know that I'm going to be, for instance, by that La Mesa police station. They don't know whereabouts, but they can bring over their troops and sort of have a search me around there. So that's what they used to be, and obviously they still serve that purpose. However, they also serve as a purpose for regards to the end game. Ooh, tension building. Ooh. Basically, I have to get half the cars in order to qualify for a nice and easy survive the hunt win. What I mean by nice and easy, we watch the clock hit 24 hours, so 6:30. And I am like, can rub my hands. Oh my god! I just got chopped off by you. Bloody! Oh. She's gonna do it against me. Me? Here? Oh, sorry. She? Oh, I assume gender. Naughty! Cancel me! Cancel him! JD, cancel him right now. Basically, they serve. If I get half the objectives, I then am entitled to that nice escape. If I don't get the 5 objectives, so if the hunters manage to chase me a lot, and I don't get half of them, then that nice easy escape is gone, and it becomes a lot harder and trickier. Now we have adapted that end game situation a little bit, so now if I was to not get enough cars by the 24 hours, the hunters, so there are either 3, I then have to go via a car park escape. And there are 3 car parks dotted around the map that will be. There will be the multicoloured car park, which is the one we got the first car on, the red car park, which is central, and then the car park which is in the strawberry region. Oh, I'm not looking what I'm doing. Anyway, the one that's in strawberry, where your car gets impounded by the police. So I'm just going to have a little stop, see what map we can go for, and go from there, really. I say that, and then I've accidentally not actually found somewhere to stop. So, we seem to have just circled back around the map. I know it's not been the most exciting thing, I've just been jabbering on a little while. But there's not a lot for me to be saying, apart from just driving around. Oh, it's a Taka van. It wouldn't be amazing if I could finish a hunt in a Taka van I mean, they don't really spawn a lot, so if they ever spotted me in one, I'd be doomed because it's like so obvious. So, red car park. Here we go. Perfect time for the red car park to pop up. I'm just trying to think as to where I can go. I think golf course actually. Okay, I should have gone left actually rather than right. Maze Bank Tower is right here, so let's go Maze Bank then. Okay, change of plan. Also interrupted my thought of the end game. So those 3 car parks, I then have to go via a rooftop escape. So all I have to do is get to the top of the car park, jump off the roof, and boom, I've managed to survive it. However, after 24 hours are up, the hunters will be told straight away which car park to go for. They then have an hour advantage to then get to the car park before I am then told where the car park is, and then it's another hour after that, so 26 hours in total of me getting to the car park and escaping as soon as possible. If that time runs out, goes past 26 hours, survive the hunt has not been successful. I have not done it, so I have to be quick and speedy about it all. However, I can find out earlier, so before the 25th hour, as to which the car park is, but by doing that I have to go in the car I'm currently in, or just whatever car, go to the car park, go to a pay and spray it a bright, obnoxious colour. So it's basically dead obvious when I'm driving around that it's me. I can learn a little bit sooner, so I don't have to wait for the 25th hour. I can give myself a little bit more time. However, I'm dead obvious. The caveat to that is it's no longer just a drive off the rooftop of a car park. I can also jump off as well. So I have that variation of either on foot or in a car, whichever one's safer. But basically, if I haven't managed to get to the car park within the 24 hours, I haven't done all the objectives in the 24 hours, the advantage should belong towards the hunters because they've done well to avoid me from doing it. Or I've just been so stupid or haven't been paying attention that I do deserve to have a real big disadvantage. Whether or not I have given myself enough time, we haven't had that variation tried out yet, so this is sort of still relatively new to this new endgame scenario we have. So we're just still trialing it all out. I could so easily go on foot around here, couldn't I? I think I might, you know. Oh, is that a hunter?
Hey.
I think there might be a hunter in the background there.
Done.
Here it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Impromptu race. Obviously, the other alteration we need to be having a think about as well is if I die. But we'll talk about that in a second, because right now I need to focus. I'm getting this car at the Maze Bank Tower. It should be just down here. Nope, it's not. Because I wasn't looking in the right place. It's right there. Okay. Quickly grab a grenade, cock it, drop it, and watch it blow up. Nice, done. Okay, it's not seen me, so I can sort of just run around on foot, because obviously AIs do this around here. It is an on-foot location for them. I think I'm now just going to chill. And again, we're on foot. I've said it before in hunts that I don't like on-foot gameplay because I feel so exposed to the elements and so vulnerable to just a car smashing into me and killing me, and also just a headshot, like one bullet. I don't really have anywhere to go. It's a case of just immediately into gunfights, and there are some very good sharpshooters in this lobby, and if they manage to get the drop on me, that's me screwed. So hopefully that's not the case. I'm just now going to blend in, basically walk around for a bit. Right, I'm going to be I don't know why I'm making sound effects to you lot, because it's okay. Blended in as one of the freaked out AIs, and I think it's worked in my favour. I mean, obviously my running animation isn't quite as identical, but we'll be alright. think what I'm then going to do is I'm just going to link it with these ladies for a little bit.
All of these cretins are really balloon animals.
And I'm just going to see what happens. Yeah, we're just going to chill here for a little bit. Hopefully don't say anything that's going to make the video less PG rated. But I think we're cool. Alright ladies, nice to have a little hang with you. I'm going to move on. And there we go. Nicely done. Okay, so I think we're in the clear. I do see just in the distance that brightly coloured green car that we saw back at the what do you call it, golf course. He's gone past, so we're in the clear. Oh, he was pointing a gun. If he turns around and gets me, oh, I was so close to whipping out a gun then. Because that's the thing, there's no way of stopping it. But when you point a gun at someone, if it's another player, a health bar pops up over the head. There's no way of stopping that popping up. It's just one of those things in game. It just happens automatically. We can turn the maps off at least, so we have that aspect for the game. But you can't turn that off, and you can't also turn off the impromptu messages. There was a suggestion in one of my videos quite some time ago of doing a once an impromptu pops up. Basically, the hunters treat it as a just automatically assume it's another player. Don't talk about it, and so therefore it doesn't give them any sort of cheap information. But it's not really materialised into anything, so we've left it for the time being. When I mean it hasn't materialised into anything, it's not. It basically, I just have not been organised enough to get it into a discussion and tell the guys, right, well, next time you see an impromptu, ignore it. But that's the thing. I guess it's sort of sewn into their DNA to whenever there's an impromptu, just automatically ask impromptu here, who's there, sort of thing. So. It'd be one of those. It'd take them a while to get out of the habit, so we'd have a few hunts where we might hear it and this is what happens. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it be. We're all good. I'm doing a lot of walking in this episode. I can't cross the street because AIs don't cross the street. So if I do cross the street, I need to pick a time. Like now, where I can blend in with all the cars and not get spotted. Okay. I think it's taken us quite some time to get in here, so okay. Right. Well, the next car is at the strip club, which is literally just around the corner. So we're alright. It's just a lot of on-foot gameplay. And what's the time? Time is 9 o'clock. So we've had over 12 hours. We've got 3 cars. That was Dragons at the Mazebank Tower. A hunter. He used to be part of the group, then left for a little bit, and then he's come back now. So this is his first hunt back in a long time, and he's joined. In case somebody heard the name Dragons, like, oh, that feels familiar. Yep, we also do have another hunter joining us as well, who's called Dozer, his first hunt as well. So we're always on the lookout for new hunters. So if you are watching this and thinking, oh, I'd love to have a go at Survive the Hunt, how do I get involved? Just leave a comment down below or go on my Twitter or Instagram and give me a message and I will get back to you. You do have to be on PlayStation. That's the key thing. In case you don't know what I play on, we're on PlayStation. The reason why it's key is because game isn't cross-platform. So if you're on PC, you're on Xbox. Unfortunately, although I'd love to get you involved, there is no way. So yeah, there you go. We accept people of all ages. Well, I say all ages. Anybody above 18. Just because, well, it's an 18 game, so it feels right to get only people who are 18 plus. Plus, as you can probably hear from some of the conversations we've had in other videos, it's probably better for a mature audience and group to be playing this. So yeah, that's what the thinking is behind for that. I really need a car. I can't get out of strip club. I'm surprised I've made it this far. I've not really been concentrating on what I'm doing.
Some people have all the money in the houses. The rest of us, we just kiss their ass.
This security guard is going to kill me. Okay, so we have the orange car there. Okay, so we have a little bit of an escape here. We can come through here, steal that car. So I say we cock it, we launch it, technically. We watch the bad boy blow up, he makes a call out to his team, and we scurry off. And now I'm hoping... Oh, yeah, they need to get rid of the cops straight away. Oh, hello, dude.
Hi. What service are you looking for?
There you go, get rid of you.
I take it this isn't purely a social call. Of course not. You're in trouble and you need my help. No problem.
So the cops are around, which means someone is near. Okay, let's just watch what I'm doing forwards. I'm just trying to make sure that no one runs me over from in front of me. I think that sound's coming. I would be correct. Thank God I did not cross the street. Wondering if it caused some chaos. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate the car, dude. I'm going to also take the car for good measure as well. Brilliant! Because he saw I was in an orange car. He thought it was... Oh my god, I have played them like a fiddle. That was amazing. I could tell they were just going to chase me because I was a fast-moving car. So I thought I need to slow down, honk at them, see, just make sure they don't see my character. They'd have seen that I was just in an orange car, and then I'd have been able to. Okay, so I now need to. Okay, I've lost the cops. So the next thing I need to do now is change this car, because you know what? I'm just going to acquire a car from the hunters, because it's not a personalised vehicle. Because if they were using a personalised... Oh boy. It's unbelievable timing. I don't know which so that is actually incredible.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
You just hear me to take a sudden gasp, and I'm like and it's just like, okay, didn't come to anything. Right, let's respray this. I mean, he could be waiting for me come the act when I leave this, so I could be in trouble, but for the time being, let's just assume that I'm alright. And let's just go for just a car. Let's just go for a colour that is just going to be... Let's go black steel. Nice. Please don't be outside whilst I'm just pulling out. Because otherwise this will be a very sad ending to this hunt. No, he's not. Phew. Okay. So, the other thing I should have been saying is, why was a hunter driving around in an orange car? That's very obvious that he's going to be a hunter. So, let me just fill in the gaps for you, for those of you who are wondering. So when a hunter has their objective blown up, they then need to go and have that car spray painted orange, because if I do die so instead of I need to find an easier way of explaining this, because it's I go about it in really haphazard way. So this needs to be a cleaner way of me doing this. So I'm just going to go with it for the time being. Also, whilst I'm sat here, let me just tick off dozers at the strip club. Anyway, basically, I go up and blow up a hunter's car. So let's say Keith. They'll be inspecting the area. Once the area is clear and they haven't got an active chase going on, he then has to go and spray his current car he's driving, or just any car he likes, an orange colour. Because if I die in the hunt, then the roles sort of switch. It becomes from a survive the hunt essentially to one of our other game modes we have on my channel called a Hunt the Survivors. I then get in an armored vehicle, and I then have to chase down the orange cars on the map. So right now we've blown up 4 cars. That means 4 hunters will have gone out, sprayed their cars orange, and so therefore there will be 4 targets that I need to get in the end game. Well, the death end game, because I called the other one the end game, didn't I? Yeah. So actually that's the official end game anyway. So that's what that is for. So just trying to think which car we can go for. Let's go Arena whilst we're here. Actually, Arena's probably the best way to go. Completely lost my train of thought. So, yeah, okay. Basically, so in that game is, yeah, if I die early, it means that, so the rest of the time, so if I say die after 16 hours, oh, I'm really twitchy, I do apologise. I then have 8 hours, so still that 24-hour period to then catch the rest of them. Oh, there's a few hunters just past me. To catch the rest of, so, well, just before the orange cars. And if I manage to kill them, so use my armoured vehicle to blow them up, within the rest of that 24 hours, I also win the Survive the Hunt that way. So there's 2 ways for me to win a Survive the Hunt now. So it's not just literally survive the 24 hours. I can survive the 24 hours, but if I get unlucky and I die, I can then redeem myself by then killing them in an armoured vehicle, and also that gives me a Survive the Hunt win. It won't be as satisfying as just a clean Survive the Hunt, you know, not dying, surviving to the end situation. However, it still gives me a way to sort of, yeah, like I said, get myself back into the game. The other thing to note as well is because we start dwindling down the number of cars for me to blow up, the hunters are going to start to go to, well, more of them will pop up at the cars are active, or in the areas where they're active. So we're seeing a few more in Strawberry towards the arena because that's one of the cars that's remaining. I'm trying to think of what else we actually have left. So let me just go from a list. We have one that's top left. We do a bottom right of the paperclip. Obviously we've got arena, which we're going to now. So there's 2 south. Golf course, lifeguard tower, and the football pitch, or soccer field for the American viewers out there. So one top right, one bottom left, one top left, one bottom right. Yeah, there's quite a few dotted around the place. So we could maybe leave the 4 corners of the map last, couldn't we? So I'd have to go, if I go for chances at the arena now, the next car I'd have to go for would have to be the golf course, because that's not one of the 4 corners. So there we go. That's our plan. And we've got plenty of time. Obviously, going for a full house is more about pride in these videos. But of course I'd love to do it. I'd love to be able to shove it in the hunters' faces that you managed to go 24 hours without finding me, or maybe finding me and without killing me, and I also managed to get all 10 objectives right under your noses. You should be embarrassed. But no, I've never managed to do a Survive the Hunt where I've managed to get all 10 objectives. So it's quite difficult when it gets to the end of it. Obviously the time has dwindled. Also, when I was doing these games early doors, that car's got a damaged front. Either he's been bashed into by cars, or it was a hunter blending in. I guess that's the other thing as well, thinking about it. Now that the hunters have to go into orange cars, if those hunters wanted to blend in, they no longer can because they have to be in an orange vehicle. The main reason being is so if I do die, that switch over period for the end game is almost immediate, because as soon as I die, I'm calling in that armoured vehicle and we're going. There's no changeover period, there's no like 2 hours where the guys get a head start to regroup. No, it's just active, because at the end of the day, the camera's still rolling, so we've got to keep it going, essentially. Oh, I said his name too many times at the arena, and there he is. Chance or chance. I'm feeling a little bit sneaky. We've managed to kill one hunter, and he had no idea it was me. I say... I say we just pinch another one whilst we're here. And for good measure, yeah, we'll run over that body. So, the thing as well is Chance is now not allowed to speak for 2 in-game hours. Whenever they get killed by me, that is them gone and out of it. They cannot say anything for 2 in-game hours. The only problem is he'll be very vocal in saying, "I'm at the arena, guys. I'm inspecting a vehicle. No, it's nothing." So even though he's dead and he can no longer speak, I'm still thinking that the hunters will be coming around to investigate. So I'm just going to loop. Yeah, I think I heard a lamppost go in the car park. So they're definitely checking the immediate surroundings. Like I said, Chance can't speak because that's his car at the arena. There's no way of him being able to say, "Oh, he's managed to get my car." No, he hasn't got my car. So he's either scrammed or left it. I don't know what he's doing. Situation. He's out. So it's only 2 in-game hours. It's only 2 minutes, which is obviously 1 in-game hour. So it's not like it's a long period of time. The perfect balance between either having the hunters just when they die, there's no repercussion to it, and also if they die, they're just out of the hunt completely. Oh, it's that orange car. That's that green car again. I need to know who's in that green car because it'll be fantastic. Oh. Okay. So this is what I said, right? Chance is very vocal with saying where he is. So I know for a fact he'd have been saying, "I'm at the arena, guys." So when he died, they'd have known to have gone to the arena. I think this is too hot a property now. I think we're just going to have to move on. I know what I did was a bit stupid, but it is what it is. I don't know whether it's Mart. It might be Mart in that green vehicle. I think someone's stolen his vehicle. Was he trying to... Okay, so I think Chance was obviously waited his 2 hours. He was just trying to grab any vehicle. Obviously, I don't know where his vehicle has gone because I didn't take it, so it must have moved. And I think he was just trying to grab any old vehicle and he couldn't get in this one. Oh, what am I doing here, Jacob? No. Okay, so I started to freak out because he came right up next to me and I was thinking he was maybe going to get out and try and shoot. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to bail quickly. And just as I decided to bail, I realised he actually maybe might not have realised that was me. And he didn't. And even though I managed to make a... I goofed so bad then. I've actually managed to get away with it. Unbelievably. La, 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 la. I do want to go for it. I don't want to give up. However, oh, we are running out of time. I think we're just going to have to leave it and go. I need to go for a different vehicle. Okay. We're just going to move on. I can't faff about. Actually, we haven't got that much time left. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Screw it. I'm going to go for it. A bit of guns blazing here because I have not got a lot of time left and it's going to take me longer to go to the paint spray. Not the paint spray. Or I just go for paperclip. There's a few cars around here. If I go for this, it's going to be... No, I've got time to head down to paperclip. No, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to go for it. God, please be at the top of here, please be at the top of here. Yes, Chance, you beauty. Cock it, drop it, and watch it blow up. Down the stairs we go. Right, that's the 5 done, so I don't have to worry about a car park escape, thankfully. Ah. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Because that was starting to worry me. We haven't done that ending yet, And I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little while since I've
Hey,
done one of these hunts,
which
and
one of
I
my
didn't
skills
quite
is
fancy doing
required?
it right there and then. So let's get it done.
So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh?
And yeah, to
Okay,
be fair, we're looking
leave
at
it
the
with me.
time, and we've just got over an hour left. And even though we haven't had an active chase yet with the guys, I think it's still actually been a really good hunt because we've seen a lot of action. Well, I've killed 2 hunters. Managed to get 5 cars. Had a pop shot at the... impromptu. See, the other thing with the impromptu is when the hunters are near to each other and they go, I've got an impromptu, they'll just assume. I can hear him.
You gotta be kidding.
Okay, so we've got less than an hour to survive here. I just thought to myself, you know, because I haven't got a lot of time left, I can probably just give this helicopter a good friendly nudge and move on. I don't know what gave me away. Maybe they just kept seeing this car around the arena and it was just such a dead giveaway. Oh, hello. There we go. Nice steering. Okay, so I'm not sure who's that on my tail. Okay, we haven't got long left. We haven't got long left at all. We can definitely do this. Oh, okay. I thought about going for the jump and then I thought against it. So I'm glad. Can I make it? Can I make it? No, I can't make it. If only I didn't slow down, I could have done that. Oh, he didn't get blocked. I was hoping he might have got blocked. Okay, we haven't got long left. So we're going to do the spectacular. We are going to go for the jump, which is right here. Whee! Okay, land on all 4 wheels, please. I have. As he... Oh, he fell off. He had to get that spot on and he didn't. Oh, what a way to end the hump. There we go. We're just going to watch the clock go down for a few more minutes. And we have managed to survive the hunt. Yes, just checking. 6:30. 6:30 on the dot. There he is. Have I just got hit by a hunter? I have. I can't do anything. Blast him. Gonna go blasting, boys. Oh! Okay, there we go. Who managed to kill me then? I'm not sure who did. I think whoever was on the helicopter must have jumped out. There we go. So, we didn't go completely incognito for the 24 hours because I obviously did get spotted by the helicopter right at the end. I did also ram into it as well. That's the first. Ramming the helicopter, who'd have thought, eh? But I had enough time left that I didn't have to be spot on with my driving. With my driving to get away, and watching that orange car not hit that jump perfectly and falling off was just perfect. Absolutely perfect. But yeah, there we go. So we had 5 cars ticked off. 1, 2, 3, 4 and chance 5 out of 10. That's what I needed for a nice end to the hunt. We've done it. So there we go. It's been a good hunt. We had a little bit of a hectic chase at the end. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have also enjoyed the rest of this video, then do smack that like button. I do massively appreciate it. If you're new around here, also hit that subscribe button. If you are new around here and you've watched a couple of my hunts, come on, you've decided you like them, go ahead and smash that like button as well. And comment down with anything you'd like to say, anything about the hunt, or if you'd like to get involved, just say it. I will respond. Thank you, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. JDB Gaming. I said that wrong. JDB Gaming. There we go. Out of Mundo.